There's an ominous dot looming near the beginning levels of the game. My suspicion is that these 3 levels were needed to unlock that, and that it would review everything in those 3 levels. But before I go there, I want to fill up this entire island. Also, what's up with that little one in the lower right that I probably cannot access at some point? Hiya, Borkers, especially the patrons that are listed on the screen before you. These are the ones that have given me more than just the support that you guys are giving me right now, and I would like to thank them very much. And if you want to be just like them, go ahead and click on the Patreon link in the description. At least $1 a month gets you on this list. More will give you additional benefits. Enjoy the video. Hiya, Borkers, I'm Jalen Fulf, and welcome back to Baba Is You. It's been a while since I've touched this game, and my god, am I finally coming back to this game just to get it done for a Completionist Friday. Anyway, last time we were here, we finished, if we go back up to that particular section, the numbered levels in the Temple Ruins. I do plan on making a separate episode dedicated to bonus levels of each of the levels on the main island, which include that final level, looming level, hanging in that corner over there. Not the Lonely Island one, but the one over by the beginning. That's got to be a plan at the future. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into Forest of Fall, because this is the next level that we're going to be after, if, say, we decided to explore the mysteries behind this game. So this is numbered 4 for a reason, and it makes sense for us to go here anyway, so let's just do Forest of Fall while we're at it. Anyway, this one needs 7 little flowers for completion. So, I think I'm just going to start things off with our first level. What kind of concepts are we going to be introduced to here? So here's level 1, Hop. Alright. So. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to start with the ones I can't change. And that is water is defeat, flag is win, Baba is you, and fence is stop. So I cannot pass the fence. If I touch the water, I'm dead. If I touch the flag, the level is over with the win. And I control, and of course, obviously. Now the other one I can change easily is love is telly, but love could also be push if I wanted to. So, and the only way I can even get to making love push is if I make if the first thing I do is just push this little push action into the heart, which the game thinks is love, or the game says is love. So if I push it in, yup, and then I step in following on that. Now I need to get out first. Now, if I hit wait, it does switch back and forth, which I like. So yeah, I had to do a couple of wait mechanics to make sure everything was working proper. So now, instead of love being push, I can make... No. Instead of making love telly, I can make love push. And now I have some plans to work with this. There are several methods I could use. For example, I could part the river with... Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. Let me go back. Make this a little easier on myself. Do that. Because then I can do this and this easy. I can do that easier. Alright. So with love push, what I could possibly do is part the river, but that wouldn't help me much, would it? It would just get that bit of water out of the way, or at least set it up so that water can be pushed out of the way, but even then, it's not going to change much because I still have the same amount of water to deal with going forward. So, what I can instead do, I'm going to push love down here by the flag and leave it here. So then what I can do is I'm going to go ahead and make love telly again. Haha! Water can be teleported. So now I could potentially set myself up like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, and then... Oh, okay. And there it is. That's my victory. Easy peasy. So, I'm going to continue the exact same challenge that I was doing for the past few episodes, and that is not to touch my walkthrough until I need it. So far, introduction levels, I haven't been needing it. Or at least the past 2 episodes, including this one. Let's move on to level 2, Grand Stream. I hope this is an expansion of that. Oh, no, I gotta undo that. Alright, so now we introduced pull. Ones I can't change right now are Kiki is Kiki, so I can't change Kiki at all. And so that means with the ones I can change, I can't make Kiki Ki at all. Kiki's gotta stay Kiki. Baba is you, walls stop, water's defeat. Obviously, the ones you can't see behind my camera. There's also box is shut, box has flag, flag is win, and key is open. I'm in front of key, which I can technically pull across, but water's defeat. So what do I do? Well, I'm gonna do one thing that could possibly be of use to me, and that could possibly be coming down here. Actually, I do not want to pull the key yet. I want to go here, then push this all the way here, just so there's enough room to work with. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until Kiki's in the right position. Oh, I wait until he actually gets to that position. Or not. Or not, that's not how it works. I'm gonna have troubles. Or do I? So I can then set him up here. Got it. I'm at least at the right position. I could lock Kiki is in that place anyways, because consider this. I'm gonna be making Kia's pull again at some point. I could be making Kia's pull again, but I lose access to the key. Or at least I think. Because I would technically need to bring it all the way up there, but there's one space there, and I can't do that with Baba. So, what's the plan? Well, the plan is simple. Kiki becomes pull. So then I can do this such a way that Kiki can now move from left to right instead of up and down. And then what I can do then is make Kiki move again. He moves across, does not get touched by the water, and then I can make Ki pull again, just so I can get the key across. Like that. This traps Kiki for now, until I pull the key away from him. So, now I set this up. Box is not stop, but box is open. But box is shut, and key is open. I can move the key in here. And there's the win. That takes care of that. Alright, level 3. Rocky Road. Rocky Road! Anyone ever had Rocky Road ice cream? Alright, so, for ones I can't change. Baba is you, rock is defeat, flag is win. Love is hot, water is melt and defeat. But love is also push. I'm going to regret doing this. I'm going to regret doing this. But I do not know if I can be able to do this. So my ultimate goal right now is to push let's see this. My ultimate goal right now is to... make love moved in such a way that I could potentially use love to melt the water blocking the way to the flag. At the same time, oh, actually, I don't need to break Love's telly for that because Baba can teleport right back. I'm gonna think about this real quick and see what happens. So love not being pushed means I can teleport freely between these sides. But then I can't control. But then if I'm on the other side, I can't control what love does. I can't control what love does because rock is defeat. But what I could do... I can move some words over. That's one thing I can do. But here's the problem. Once I break Love's telly... then I'm trapped. So I gotta think about this. Real quick. My only option at this point is to move the love over to the other side. But that's going to be a major issue, considering if I break Love's telly just like that, then I also end up trapped on this side because rock is defeat, and if I try to cross rock, then I'm dead, period. So I don't think there's really any other options to go about this. Let me see. I'm gonna restart and see if there are any other options for me. The only things I can change are the Love is Telly and Love is Push, which is my issue here. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here to make it work, but I think now, at this point, it's time for my walkthrough. This is another thing I can do. Remember that I can't... Remember. I can still... now, here's the thing that I didn't see. Now, this is another alternative that I can potentially do. I can break Love is Push and make it Telly right there and then and there. Because if Love is Push, Love cannot be Telly. So I can break Love is Push first. I think I have an idea of where I'm going with this. Because I've broken Love is Push, I can use the Love to alternate back and forth. Because if we think about it, then that would make Love is Push every other turn, and then I can subsequently use the other turn, the turn that it's actually Push, to push Love down, and then melt the water. I see where I'm doing with this. So, now that Love is Push, I can just push Love down, right? I'll do this. But now Love is not pushed, so I have to wait. Go, wait, and then melt. But of course, flag is win, and since I don't have many options, I do have to keep pushing Love in such a fashion that it still works. Even though I may have accidentally teleported flag at some point, it still works. And that was simply because Love was pushed at that point. So, now that's done. I only need to look at my walkthrough only once to get an alternative. So now, level 4. Telephone. Ring ring! Okay. So with this one, I've got 2 Babas. This makes the telephone business a little easier. Alright, so the ones that I can't change right now are tree is stop, text is float. I can make Baba Telly or Ice Telly. I have 2 ices here. And Baba could also be Telly because I have 2 Babas. The other ones I can't change because they're against the wall are flag is win and wall is stop. There's also 2 in the corner that say key is open and then door is shut and stop. Looks like the goal here is to get the key over to that Baba in the upper right. Because the Babas can't necessarily pass through wall or tree in this level. So, first gut instinct. I'm gonna get that one Baba out of that little wall prison by making Ice Telly. Then I'm gonna break Ice's Telly. I also have to break Kia's push momentarily, because then I'm gonna make Baba Telly. I did not want that. Let me do this. So I don't need Isis Telly anymore. I've gotten Baba out of that region. I need to make Baba Telly now. So now the key's there, but I need it in such a way. Oh, wait a minute. Now I can break Baba Telly. So now I have the key. I now have key. I'm gonna make key push again. And I just realized I'm in a position where I'm gonna break key as push. Let me go ahead and fix that. Okay, done. There! Easy win! No walkthrough needed. Alright, level 5, Haunt. See, these levels are easy. Alright. I'm gonna have trouble already. Foliage is stop, so I can't really pass the foliage. Leaf is defeat. That's particularly locked, unless by chance I can get a ghost up there to change that, but even then, text is pushed by default, so it's gonna be a problem. Ghost is Telly, Baba is you, there's something that could be push, and I could potentially make love win. Now, I have issues with this one that could easily break this. First off, I can't break Baba as you, because what is you? What I can break, though, is Ghost is Telly. I can make Ghost push. However, I can make Ghost push. And to make you guys think I could break Leaf as defeat. Turns out I can. So now I start moving this back. Ghost then becomes Telly. I can then break Leaf as defeat. I just need to wait for the right word to come up. Got it. And since I don't need that sound annoying me anymore, here we go. Done. It was an easy break, but even then, I didn't want to annoy myself with all that sound. See, I'm breezing through all of this. Get it? Breeze, because this is Forest to Fall? I know I'm terrible. Anyway, Crate Square. Crate Square. Alright, so, here's what's up. I've got Baba is you. Hedge is stop. Flag is melt. Box is pull. Alright, I'm gonna have a bit of an issue with this one. Because in particular, those 3 are going to be an issue. If I make water hot... Okay, right now brick is hot, flag is defeat and pull, and I could potentially make water hot, brick defeat, and flag win. But there's the issue. There's the issue at stake. 'Cause, and I can demonstrate this, if I make water hot too early, flag is melted and the game ends. I have to do this strategically. Brick right now is hot, so I don't have to bother with that. Flag is defeat, so I can't really... And flag is also pull! So I think what I'm gonna do is break pull first. Just to make sure that doesn't happen. Alright. With that out of the way... Yoink! I did kind of need flag to be pulled there. Okay, I need to fix that. Okay, got it. So, with one simple swift motion, yoink, I then do this. Oh, but then I still need flag pull, 'cause I just need it out of the way, but then I trap myself. Or so I think! No, wait. I didn't trap myself. All I have to do is just go around the brick, pull the flag myself, and then that's it. Solutions. How do you know that? Oh, we have lettered levels now. I can work with those this episode. Anyway, level 7, Ghost Friend. Hey! Last episode was called Ghost is Friend. Why not this one? Oh, Ghost is Pull. Okay, so the ones I can't change right now. There's no tele, so I can't really break anything. Oh, this is one that I'm really concerned about right now. Flag is you. Flag is you. Baba is Baba and you. At this point, I could make flag win. But Skull is defeat. I'm concerned about this. What else I could do is go hedge to stop and then Ghost is Ghost and weak. So, this is something very intriguing that I could potentially do. I need to be careful with this. Considering if I go too far to the right, then flag is defeated and then the game's over. The only thing I can do first is set up... I said set up. Ghost is pull, Ghost is move. In such fashion... Oh, and then I make myself pull. While that Ghost is doing its thing. So I can wait for him to get underneath, do this, and then pull me! See? See what I'm doing here? I can then do this. You just pushed it. Ah! But Ghost is also weak. I didn't even need him anymore. It helps. And with that, we're done. And I thought I had an issue. With that, area's clear. I could potentially stop here, but I want to go further. I just need these extra levels. Anyway, level 8, Ghost Guard. Oh, shit. Okay, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting indeed. I cannot change. Flag is win, foliage is sink. Text is float, Baba is you. Hedge is stop, key is open. Ghost has flag. Ghost is defeat, and shut, and push. What do I do with the rock? Oh, rock is push, that's right. But leaf is also telly. So this becomes, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Sokoban? At some point. So I could potentially push both. Oh, because key's not push. Key isn't push. I can't do key as push at this time. Alright. So this might be of interest to me. This might be of interest to me, and I'm really... Oh, wait! No, Ghost is push, that's right, Ghost is push. But there's a bit of an issue. It becomes Sokoban, but how am I gonna get Ghost out of there? How am I gonna get Ghost out of there? Well, first off, I can just say that rock can just easily sink this. That's a given. Rock can sink just from that. That's a given. And that's where I'm gonna hold off on a minute because I'm gonna be right back. I need to do stuff. I'll catch you on the flip side. Okay, so I'm back. As you saw seconds ago, I have sunk in a rock with the foliage. That is awkward for something like this, but again, what is this game logic? So, with the foliage gone and the rock gone, rock as push is not needed anymore. I can just move rock to the corner over here, and that's it. What I do need, however, is this push. What does this extra is got to do with anything at this time? For right now, though. Wait. Oh my god, text is float. I didn't think this through. I did not think this through. I need my walkthrough for this. Okay, so this part I was correct on. This was obvious. So, here's the thing I can do. I'm gonna make leaf telly. I'm gonna make leaf telly vertically instead. So leaf hasn't changed its telly behavior. I do not need rock as push, so I can push that over on that side and not worry about it. Now, now I'm going to do this. I'm gonna do this. With key being both push and telly, I'm pushing it, but key is not doing anything other than open. Key needs to go up to the direction of that ghost. So what I'm gonna do, push leaf onto the key in such a way... Oh. That I can just slowly move this in such fashion that the key makes its way slowly to the ghost. But I need to push it every other turn, because, let's face it, you just witnessed it earlier, and I'll do it again. If the key were in this position right in front of me, and I pushed leaf, the key would not teleport. So I have to wait for it to teleport again, then I can push. And now with the one final push... Oh. Ghost is defeat and shut and push. Here's some options. I can then move Leaf off. And with 2 final moves, that's it. Or rather, 1 final move, I don't care. Alright. That gave me a guide to start things off. Next up, level 9, Leaf Chamber. Alright. So now we've got something to work with. We're trapped within some hedges. And up on the top there, hedges stop. That can't be changed. What also can't be changed is us, obviously. We need to be Baba for this. There's also key is open, fungus is shut and pull, fungus has flag, flag is win. Leaf is leaf, leaf and foliage is defeat. What could I possibly change? Well, for one thing, right now leaf is move and key is push. So if I start moving, those leaves, well, from the looks of things, can start moving up and down. That's a given. But what I could possibly do is make leaf pull, leaf push, key pull. At this stage, I want to see where key goes first. So, what I'm going to do, am I going to be able to pass this? Yes, I can. So I wait a turn, go. Okay. Now that that's done, let me make key pull so I can pull that out of there. Okay, that's given. And I'm going to go ahead and pull it so that it's right in front of here. Then again, I don't need to just yet. What I can do instead is, timing this well, I can break key as pull, and then make leaf as push. Because then I can push these babies out. Now that the key is gone and out of the way, I have all this extra space to work with, such that I can move the leaves over here. Now, I thought I'd be trapping them there, right? No, because I can make leaf pull them right out, and that's that. I didn't want to do that, but okay. So now I make leaf move. Not move, dummy. Push. So now how to do this. I've gone to this point. I can't think of my options right now, because let me think about this. If I break leaf as push, then and make leaf. If I break leaf as push, I could easily just walk into the leaves and die by accident. If I walk into the foliage and try to recover the fungus, I die. So, I don't know what to do, except possibly pull. Oh wait, no, because fungus is also pull. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, oh, I think I have a problem, though. I think I have a problem with this one. Let me think about this very carefully. I have leaf as push right now, right? I could just easily push the leaves over here, right? But no, because when I make leaf move, that leaf, because I pushed it to the right, will start moving left and right. I want it to move up and down so that it can pull the fungus over to in position in such a way that I can easily break it open with the key. But that's not easy. And for that, I think I'm gonna have to go to my walkthrough. Okay, so now with that done, I have set up in such a way both leaves are horizontally aligned. Both leaves will start moving once I make leaf move. Key can become pull because I have the actions aligned such that I can make something push if I push down and then move. Or it's move, push, pull at this point, so then I can make key as pull. I could potentially start pulling the key at this point, but no, this walkthrough is not telling me to do that. What it is going to tell me to do is make leaf move, and then, if I'm being careful, I wait until it starts becoming vertically aligned with the foliage. Then I can break leaf as move to make it pull again, and then start pulling it down this way. Aha! Now this is going to be difficult. While I make Leaf move, this is going to be a challenge, and this is going to be a big challenge at that. I need to make it such that I use the fungus, but here's the other thing I could do. I could just go in and make Leaf move now. So, let me make Leaf move. It'll start moving vertically, but I also need to break Leaf move in such a way that the fungus isn't trapped between... in such a way that the fungus isn't necessarily trapped between the two sides. I have to do it in such a way that I can easily just bring the fungus closer. This is going to be difficult because I think the programming of this is going to mess with me at this point. So let me see what happens if I make Leaf... let me make Leaf push. Because I can then move this leaf over and try, at least, to make it coincide here, such that it can pull the fungus out of the way. Now, the issue stands that it could be possible that one leaf has priority over the other. So let's see what happens. Leaf is move. Wait. Got it. Okay. It works. I can now quickly break... or I don't have to quickly break Leaf as move. Because if I think about it, I can pull key out, right? But now I have to make key as push. I am careful. I don't need to bother the Leaf anymore. There we go. And I only had to do a couple of steps. Alright, I am way beyond the time I normally have for Baba, but that's okay. I enjoy this game so much that I'm just going to keep going. Level 10, not there. Let's see what's up with this. I want to try doing this without the walkthrough and see what's up first. Oh! I see another introduction. Something that we have not done. Something that we have not done for now. This is something I can potentially do. Okay. So right now I can't change fence is not you and fence is not stop. Right now I have Baba as you. Obviously I cannot change that. I could potentially move it in a corner, but there's a reason why I don't want to do that here. Because I have the other words stop, fence, and not, of which I could potentially do this. You see fence is stop up there. What if we make fence is not stop? What happens then? Ah! We are out. And I'm just gonna do the same strategy I remembered from back in World 1. Was it World 1? The water level? There was a strategy that involved me making Baba win, the player win. And that's exactly the strategy I'm gonna do here. And I'm done. Alright, level 11, catch. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna have an issue with this. I'm gonna have an issue with this already. Here's the stuff I can't change. Baba is you, text is float, rock is rock, water is sink, flag is win, hedge is hedge, hedge is stop and not push. But there's a setup. I have to be extra careful because Baba can be moved in, this text right here can be moved in such a way. Remember that fence is not stop from a few seconds ago, a few minutes ago? The same logic applies here. A not overrides what is actually there. So Baba is not you can actually override Baba is you. In which case, there's something I can work with. But can I? But can I? At the moment, I am not in the mental energy to be thinking about this, because that Baba is not you is looming. But because I can change rock is not push up there, I can also make it so that not Baba is not you, and that just blows everything into the water. Also, text is float as well, so that makes everything else better. You know, though, I could also do something here. Let me for a second break rock. Oh, can I? Something's not done with the tree. Okay. Alright, so that helps me out a lot. I'm gonna restart. I have an idea. I'm gonna break rock is not push. I'm first gonna go over. Wait. There's something I didn't do. I said break rock is not push, but also forgot to set rock as push. There. That solves that. Now does it? So I make rock push. I first push this rock over in such a fashion that it sinks. But now I have another problem. At stake here. What I could do... Sorry, almost choked. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this rock over to this little pixel over here. That sets that up for something. Now, instead of pushing the rock further to an extent where I put Baba at risk at sinking, I can instead start pushing stuff. For instance, I can start pushing not in this water, and it doesn't do anything because text is float. I can start moving rock as push in such a fashion that it can be pushed down here in the same fashion. So, I'll use the text to push rock down, but I still need that knot. I will need that knot later. But for now, I need this rock. And to do that, boop! There goes rock. Not a problem anymore. So rock as push is pushed there. I then move not in such a way like that. But since there's no rock, I can break rock as push and still move not Baba is not you. 'Cause that doesn't have a problem. I would have been pissed if I had accidentally activated Baba is not you. That would have broken everything. But I'm happy that I did it. Anyway, level 12, dead end. Or is it? Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. Here is something I can do. Water is water, and sink, and not you. Me is win, and not you. Text is float. Flag is flag. Box is box. Fence is stop, and not you. That's some things I can't change. What I can change is flag is not box, flag is you. But I could also make something not push. Or, and this is something I could say logic could have a little loophole in. This might be a loophole in the logic system. But have you guys thought of a double negative? We want to make boxes push such that box can easily sink in the water. I don't need to move you in any fashion. I do not need to make anything else you. But what I can do I just thought, I remember double negatives from watching some videos. So, I have set it up. Box is not, and then in the distance, not push. Slowly push the text over, and then that's a double negative. Normally, it would... Now, for those of you that are thinking this, hey, wouldn't that make box not push? Well, this is why I said this is a double negative, because two negatives make a positive. I can push the boxes. And done. That's the level. Alright, we're down to the letters. Level A, literacy. Alright, so stuff I can't change. Flag is win. Rock is push. Wall is defeat. Wall is wall. The purple little me character is you. So that's the introduced character. That's the introduced character right here, is the me character, the purple me character that you see right there. But I gotta be careful too, because rock is push. And that's gonna be a bit of an issue when I think about it. It's gonna be an issue when I think about it, because I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I do not know how I'm gonna do this. This is already starting to confuse me. Okay. So what's confusing me about this? Well, rock is push, and rock is wedged in such a way that I can accidentally trap it. Why could I accidentally trap it? I'm gonna show you. I'll move rock this way, but then I need to free text. It's wedged in such a way that I could easily trap it from this direction. Then for those of you that are thinking, hey, you could go and push up both text and rock back, right? Well, think again, because now they're both wedged in. Because now I can't recollect rock. I cannot push text in such a way. I'm trapping myself at this point. But wall's defeat, I can't do anything about that. But this is a big but. I didn't think about something else. Because I did not think about wedging the rock in such a way that I could trap it inside the wall. So, instead of pulling text out that early, I can push rock here, wedge it into the wall, and then start pushing text. And for those of you thinking, oh, that would have been wall stop, well, no. Hidden behind my camera is no text. Wall's not stop. So then I can push text here. Now this is going to be an issue. For instance, I can easily go in and say, wall is you. Wait a second, I just butchered something. I just butchered something. By making text you, I've easily broken flag as win. What the fuck? So I may have sort of the right idea, but the wrong execution. I'm gonna go ahead, restart, and look at my walkthrough real quick. Alright, I originally had an idea. So remember when I said I can push rock here, and then I can move text over here. And then I can move text over here, and then that's where some of you would probably think, oh, but then you can't pull it out. Well, no, because wall's not stop. I can move text over here. I can move text over here. But I may have to do this. Now, do I do this? Aha! Look at that. I have just done something that this walkthrough didn't even tell me to do. I've pushed text in such a fashion with the rock such that wall is text becomes a thing, and I didn't even get defeated by the wall. Now, how would that even work to begin with? I don't need this anymore. I now have this. Look at that. Look at that. And now we're going to move on to more text transforming with level B, Broken Playground. Okay. Text transforming is going to be a thing with this one. But here's some things I can't change right now. Water is telly, text is float, wall and box is stop. I could make something is, and I could make something win, but I have box, text, and flag. Now there's going to be some sort of issue with this here, if I'm not mistaken. Because, let me look at this real quick. By making something text, I make the corresponding text of that item. As you may have seen from making walls text, all of the walls simply became texts that just said wall. So, by the concept, you could say that if I make box text, that box will become box. If I make flag text, that flag will become flag. And I can't teleport any of the text because text is float. And by floating, it negates any possible other effects it would have if it weren't floating. So I don't know what my options are right now. My first gut instinct would be to just go ahead and say I could potentially teleport something over, change that to text, but that's the other thing. That's the other thing. Whatever I don't change, I didn't think about this as well. And I may have done this in a couple of levels ago. That I could also either make box flag or flag box. And that's going to be something that'll be done in the end. So, I think I want to make flag win. So, the options were to either make flag win or box win. Box doesn't even make sense, and the common concept here is that flag is usually the one that becomes win. So what I'm going to do to start things off is make flag text, right? I'm going to make flag text. No. But no. Because if I make it text now, I can't teleport the text. And the stuff isn't even push. I haven't thought this through. Box and flag are not push. I have my issues. Oh, but wall and box is stop. Wall and box is stop. There's a good reason why flag should be win. But I can't find the text to do it. So what do? That's where I go to my walkthrough, to find at least some sort of guide. Alright, so this is what's telling me. Is win is cordoned off, which is that wall over there. And you can't see the win behind my face cam, but that's okay, it's right there. And text is float, so you can't teleport. To make flag as win, you need to teleport the object flag, and then make flag as text to turn into text. Move Kiki as you to the row above the teleport water. One easy way to do that is put text above Kiki. Push that down to make text as you. Then move all text up. I didn't think about this. I need to move it in such a way that it's not broken by the box. Move it up here. And then swap back to Kiki as you. And this. Okay. So that's taken care of. Push text so that the Kiki and Kiki is you is right above the water. And then push text so that the Kiki and Kiki is you is right above the water. Push flag in place of Kiki so that flag is you and Kiki is floating on the water. So what I can do is do this. Push down on flag as you. I can then move flag in such fashion okay, now I'm doing something. Now I'm doing something. Because I may have to reposition the text for this. I'll have to vertical flag as text. And I don't have to use my walkthrough for this one. I know what to do here. Because the effort here is I need to do this in such a way that I can retrieve the resulting flag text like right now. Not right now, but wait here and then do it. Okay. Now that flag is not text anymore, I can then move this like that. Oh, wait. I actually need flag over here and then make it flag text. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. So now with that out of the way, I don't have to bother with it anymore. What I can do now is this. And then box is flag, because I don't need the box. Box can't be win, because that box is stop. And there we go. Otherwise, I would have to set up, and otherwise I'd have to do the whole setup thing, and then there we go. Anyway, that's done. On to level C, fetching. Okay, I'm going to challenge myself by not using my walkthrough until it's some... Okay, I might have to challenge myself with this one. The stuff I can't change right now are... I do not have a telly. I do not have anything that could push Baba out of the space that's in. So this is going to be easy. Text is defeat, which unfortunately is going to cause problems. So for example, if I move Baba this way, text is by default to stop if it's you know. So text is defeat. So if I move something onto text, then that's going to be an issue. Ghost is defeat and melt. Skull is defeat. Although technically I could possibly move something out of the way. Kiki is hot, text is push, Baba is you, hedge is stop. I could make flag win. Huh. You know, I think one option I could do is make Kiki as you, but then I have to make Skull as push. which is a bit difficult in the long run. Because if you think about it, let's look at this real quick. Skull's defeat is wedged in such a way that I could do Skull is, but then that hedge is in the way. Hedges stop. I can't move any text onto that hedge to potentially make anything out of it. I could say make something weak. I could say text is weak, but what if I need some text that I don't even use? All right? That could be something. Do I even need weak? I could say text is weak and then push out the weak. I see what you mean by text is weak though as well. So let me see this. I'm gonna push text is out of the way here. Push it in this fashion. I don't need text as push because text is already pushed by default. What I'm gonna do is make text weak. Because text is weak, I can walk right into text. And that's that. But that's the only thing I really need. With text being weak as well, I do not need text to be weak anymore. So I can get rid of this weak text. I can keep text is. Skull then is push. But now here's the catch. With Skull push, okay, Ghost is defeat and melt. How am I going to do this? Wait. Hang on a minute. Did I need that text as weak? I'm gonna make text weak again. And then make Skull push. I could push further to say Skull is no longer push, but I need Skull's push right now. So I do that. Now... I mean, I could break text as weak. But I need that weak. Let me see what happens if I break text as weak first. So I will need this is real quick. Kiki is you for a sec. Kiki is you. Let's say we push Kiki as you. I can push flag as wind down, but then what happens? Ghost is defeat and melt. I lost my weak. I need to make Skull hot at this point. All right, I'm gonna restart. I have another alternative. And I have another alternative, and this is how it's gonna go. Remember how I can transform as well? Because I transformed wall into text that just said wall. And I can easily push that and make myself go over to the flag and win the level. This is a different level. I could change. I can definitely change Kiki into something else. So I don't need Kiki, I need a second Baba. Matter of fact, I need to move this Baba out of the way somehow. Oh. That's the other thing I could do. That's the other thing I can do. I need to be careful with this Baba. I need to be careful with this Baba. Because I'm in a position where I can kill this Baba. Okay, good. So I can freely move this. That could set up for text as weak. So for now, I need to be careful. All right, careful. So, Skull is no longer defeat. I can now move my Baba freely within it. But Text is also weak, which means Baba can still kill off Text. Do I even need a Kiki? No. Now I have to be careful because I have 2 Babas. And I could easily kill some Text by accident. Okay, now I know what to do here. Now I know what to do here. All I need to do is move my Baba over here. I do not need this Text as weak anymore. So I don't need to be careful anymore. Oh, but I also need that skull. I also need that skull on top of the ghost, because ghost is melt. So I move skull here, got it. I now can go back and break skull's push. Then I can go back and break Text is weak. Because now what I can do... Skull is hot. But Baba's not melt, so I can freely move past the skull. Like that. Okay, I've had a good start to that level. Leading me the right direction. Alright, let's see if I can not use my walkthrough. Oh god, I've heard of this level. Level D, Scenic Pond. I've heard of this level. I've heard of, many attempts at this. Many attempts at this have gone way beyond so many expectations, and it's just not what everyone wants. Okay, so this is the issue that we're seeing here. Water is sink, Text is defeat, skull is sink, skull has wall. Fence and wall is stop. Those are the ones I can't change. I can change Baba as you, I can change Kiki has text, I can make something float. But I need to make flag win. And I'm gonna use my walkthrough straight up because I've heard bad things about this and I just need something to start me off. Text has Baba. I'll just make Text has Baba really quick. Do I need a Kiki? There is no Kiki. There is no Kiki, so I can make a second Baba out of this. Now I need to make Baba has text. I can break this just as easy, but now... Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. I do this. Now I need to break one of these. Oh no! Because text has because I reset text has Baba. I need Baba has text. I can easily set up these guys in such a way that it could still work, right? If I need to do something, I need to do something. Simple as that. Now I just need to sacrifice this guy. Bye! Oh. What do I do? What do I do? Oh no, wait! Better idea. Better idea. I need to sink one of the Babas over here because I need to make Babas float. Haha. Haha! That's how it's done. Because if you think about it, I float up here, I float above the skull. That could have been broken into a wall if I hadn't made Babas float. Make flag win. I can now see about breaking Baba's float because... Now, I could touch the flag, but Baba's float, I cannot touch it at the state. I need to break Baba's float. And huzzah. if you follow me on Twitch, once I've completed the main island, I am gonna go further into Baba's U because there are some texts in here that do go deeper into the game that you probably didn't even know about. So, when I do that on Twitch, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen then is I'm gonna end up going into other levels, and one of them may go back to Scenic Pond at some point, which is why I heard some things about it. Anyway, level E, Skeletal Door. Now this one I'm gonna challenge myself and not use my walkthrough, see what happens. Alright, so, I have can't change walls stop, skulls defeat, flag is win, so I'm basically trapped in here unless I can do something about the skulls. Baba's U and text is text I can use text and push in some fashion. I do not need to transform anything. So, here's what I can do. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a Baba's push scenario. I'm gonna set up Baba's push, right? I'm gonna set up Baba's push. I'm gonna set up text as U, make text U. But now comes the ultimate task. I have to move this cross in such a fashion that I push Baba out of the way over the skulls, because Baba's no longer U. The Baba doesn't get defeated by the skulls. Text is U, though. So what can happen is I can break Baba's push just by pushing that single lone text right in the same row as Baba into a skull, sacrificing it. But then, here's another thing. I'm gonna move text back and make it in such a fashion that Baba becomes U again, and I'm done. That was a good hour and 20 minutes of my time wasted. And just like that, I'm done with the numbered and lettered levels of Forest of Fall. I have 3 bonus levels that I could do, but that's being saved for a bonus level episode in the future. So now that I'm done with that, actually, I said I didn't want to go back to this. Thank you. Return to map. So now I go back to this. With Forest of Fall sort of completed, I'm gonna move on to our next level. What level could that be? Well, it's the one marked 5. And which one is that? Flower Garden is marked 7. I need 5 for that. Rocket Trip is 6. Deep Forest. Okay. So that's gonna do it for today's episode of Baba's U. I have 3 choices for levels, and these are marked clearly in such a way that I have to go in order. So next time we see each other, we're gonna go into the Deep Forest. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, post your comments, hit subscribe with that notification bell, share this video with your friends, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Until next time.